What did I say when I hit 1K subscribers? Great kid. Don't get cocky. Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Today I am going to do what I have been threatening you with all month, and that is my first AMA celebrating 1K subscribers. That is all thanks to you. I started this journey back in May, June. That's when I started doing my first couple of videos. Like literally over those 2 months, I did like a couple of videos each of those months. And it wasn't until July that I started doing them more often. And some of you guys have been here since the beginning. Some of you I picked up along the way, but all of you have made this just an absolute joy and something I wake up to every single day and look forward to. And in 2020, the dumpster fire that is 2020, you have no idea what that means to me. This has been such a horrible year. We all know this. This has just been the worst year for so many of us. The absolute dumpster is on fire outside of our houses. It is in flames. So for the fact that I'm in here and every day, almost, not quite every day, but so much of my time is spent just talking to you guys, hanging out with you guys. It has been such a wonderful experience. I appreciate it to the bottom of my heart, truly. I just wanted you to know that. Oh, and by the way, I'm filming this on New Year's Eve just so I can, in a way, spend a little bit of time with you guys today too, to celebrate the holiday and the end of this awful, awful year. Okay, I didn't get a lot of questions, and I didn't expect to. It's only 1K at this point that we've got in here. Once we get more, once I get to 5 or 10, I hopefully will have more questions, and I'll do another AMA for those bigger numbers. But for now, I'm just going to do a little bit of, I guess it'd be housekeeping. A few questions I constantly get rather than specific ones because I just want to answer them. So it's out there. One, where did I get this Mando shirt? Which I probably should have wore. I got that from Ripped Apparel, not sponsored. If they want to sponsor me, sure. I love their clothes. Yeah, Ripped Apparel, RIPT. The second question I was going to do that I get constantly, will you react to Scene 38 reimagined? No, because I've already seen it. I will never do that on this channel. I will never sit here and watch something I've already seen. And unless you guys are like, hey, revisit it with us, then I would do that. But I've seen it. Jeremy, react to Vader, Shards of the Past, the Star Wars Theory fan film. See, Scene 38. I watched it. I saw it before I started doing the channel. Both of those are excellent, just fantastic movies. Whatever you think my reaction was going to be, that's probably what it was. I mean, just 100%. I love both of those things. I really hope the people that did Scene 38, I'm blanking on who it was. I don't know if they've done anything else yet. And then we all know Theory's about to do Shards of the Past 2, or he's actually in the process of making it. So hopefully when that comes out, I will get to react to it. So, no, those are the questions I get constantly that I was just glad to answer here. Now I'm going to go into some specific ones, which honestly, I don't have these in any sort of order. So I'm going into this kind of fresh. I don't really have any sort of canned answer for these. So let's see what happens. And I saw this earlier when I was getting ready. I'm going to say your name wrong, and you are always in the comments, and I'm always talking to you. So correct me on how I say this in the comments. But I think it's Jaire, Jaire. I don't know. It's a cool looking name. I just don't know how to say it. Which character fulfilled Anakin's / Vader's legacy? So I'm going to say, for me, it's still Anakin. It always has been, always will be. Even with Rise of Skywalker, it is canon. For now, we won't go into that, but it is canon. So, and a lot of people feel like Anakin's legacy got robbed because of that. And I should have my glasses on because I'm trying to read and I'm blind. I look at it as though Sidious tried to cheat it, basically. He just tried to cheat the prophecy and survive longer. He never achieved full power. He never, physically or in, just even in his own reach, he never really achieved full power. So it really wasn't out of balance when Rey took down Palps. So yeah, I consider it as, no, Anakin is the one who he fulfilled the prophecy. The Emperor tried to cheat it. Luke, on the other hand, is who was trying to maintain the light to me. This is from Nikki Crawford. Hey, Nikki. I talk to you often too. What are your top 3 favorite collectibles and why? Oh my, you have no idea how much I stressed over this. You have no idea. You're asking me to pick between my children. Which, like every good father, I know exactly which one's my favorite. The other 2 are harder to pick out. No, my absolute favorite is my Vader. That thing is my absolute favorite. It has been my favorite since I've got it. I got it brand new when it first came out. It has stayed with me this whole time. A lot of this has changed out and changed hands, and I've gotten different versions. He's always remained. He always will remain. I will be buried with that Vader. As far as the other 2, I will have to post a photo of one because he's off camera. Now, actually, both the other 2 are off camera. I'm calling them my 2 and 3, but I'm going to say that's very fluid because usually I'd say my favorites after Vader are always whatever I just got. But I would say I have this, wanted to call them Lewis and Clark. Lois and Clark, this Superman and Lois Lane that is up on top of these. You can't see it. I'll post a photo. I have such a soft spot for those 2 characters. And then I have a Wolverine, which is just badass. That is it is just so cool. That is it's one of those statues I look at and I go, I'm probably never getting rid of this. Next is Walhall Berserker. Walhall Berserker. I feel like I should know what that is, but I do not. I would ask, what are your thoughts about your YouTube channel and what is its vision going forward? Ooh, that is a very big question that I haven't thought about an answer to. Actually, I have. I remember seeing this one a while back. The channel is still growing. I'm still figuring it out exactly because every once in a while I'll post something and you guys aren't interested. And sometimes I post something that I think you're not going to be interested in and I get a massive reaction. So I'm still figuring it out to a degree. I want it to primarily be a channel for Star Wars. Like I'll probably do like a 75-25 split, like 3/4 of my stuff's going to be Star Wars most of the time. But then I'm going to dabble in other things. Like I'm planning on doing the WandaVision. When it comes out, I'm going to start doing reactions to that because I'm a big MCU fan, especially when Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out. I'll be doing that too, but I'll still be doing Star Wars reactions and discussions and things like that. But that is actually a question for you guys as well, because I don't know what you necessarily all want me to do. See, I would love to start doing almost like a podcast each week on the channel. Not necessarily a podcast, but just us talking Star Wars. Maybe you would come into live chat or something like that. I would love to do things like that. Have my own guests come in, but I got to be bigger for some of that. And I don't have a lot of friends in this community yet. So that is definitely stuff I want to start doing. I would love to start doing stuff like that. Well, I have a Twitch channel, but if you guys wanted me to game on this channel, like just almost for the same purpose of doing one of these almost like podcasts on the channel, would be just me playing a game while we chat and discuss other things. I could do that. I mean, yeah, just your ideas, let me know. There are a lot of things I would like to do because that's the key. It's finding the stuff that I like to do and that you like to see. I'll never do stuff I don't like to do and you like to see. I'll never do stuff that you don't like me to do, but I like to do. Well, I'll do that occasionally, but that's for me. So yeah, if you guys have ideas and suggestions of things you'd like to see me doing on the channel, heck, maybe you want me to do more unboxings, which the numbers don't say you do, but maybe you do. Maybe you want me to review a Star Wars book. Maybe you want me to, I don't know. Maybe you want me to narrate your life. I have no idea what you want me to do. So yeah, if you have suggestions, leave those in the comments below. Okay, next question is my phone locked? Yes. Oh, From Rome Ross, how long have you been collecting, and what do you think about the Prime 1 Batman metal statues they are doing? One, pretty much anything Prime 1 is incredible and so expensive. I've only ever owned one. And so anything Batman metal's incredible. How long have I been collecting? I've been collecting longer than some of you have probably been alive. No, I think I got into it about 10 years ago. Yeah, probably a little over 10 years ago. I started collecting. So, and it started very gradual. I know exactly what my first piece was, and I was terrified to buy it because I knew it was going to take me down a very expensive road. And it was a Luke Skywalker. He was about this big in his Bespin gear. And he had a switch out hand. You could either have him hold the blue lightsaber, the Skywalker saber, or he could hold the pistol, which I always had him in the pistol because that just felt more like the scene, because it was him doing kind of the walk down the hallway, you know. Crazy how I can remember exactly what my first one was. Oh, and this is our last one, so you can finally be rid of me. If you made it this long, I owe you a cookie. From Mason Graves. I just got this one too. Big fan since your first Mando reaction. Appreciate that so much. You ever plan on making a Discord? That is another big question because I do. That's there. We're done. See you guys. No. The real answer is yes, I do plan on doing one, but I don't know when I should do that because, quite frankly, I need to make sure there are enough of us to support a Discord. If there's only going to be 5 of us in there, I don't know that even Discord would let us have that channel. And also it would be really hard to maintain for me. You know, it'd be time consuming to maintain while also not having enough traffic in there. You know, it'd be dividing my time unnecessarily because the channel takes a lot of time. I do have other responsibilities. So I have to be careful with my time and use it appropriately. But yeah, once we're there, once I feel like we've got a pretty good base under us and that we'll have a nice little community over there, I'll 100% start a Discord so we can all interact far more often than just the comment boards. So yeah, that is it. Those were all the questions I had, and I somehow still spoke for like an hour, I feel like. Again, I thank you guys so much for all of this. This is all due to you, all due to your, well, honestly, encouragements, because I see your comments, I read your comments, you know I reply, because I try to reply to everybody I can when I see them. I owe you guys so much right now. I know I'm still a little fish in a very big pond. I just actually made a joke about that today. But we're growing and we're already much bigger than I expected us to be. And I keep saying us because it's not like this is a huge operation. I'm talking about you guys. I feel like I'm bringing you along for the ride. We're along for the ride together, I guess. So that's why I keep saying we, because this channel doesn't exist without you. But yeah, there's still more of us than I ever expected by now. I always told myself, ultimate goal will be 1,000 subscribers by next summer, you know, a year after I started doing Star Wars. And here we are by December, or in December, and I've already exceeded my goal. So now I get new goals, but the main goal being keeping you guys happy with what I'm making, me being happy with what I'm making, and keep the channel growing and keep this place a very safe place for all of us. That is, I guess those are my biggest goals right now. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe I'll need to write these out. But anyways, again, thank you guys. Thank you for listening to me. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Maybe think of some other AMA questions you've got for me. They don't even have to be for another AMA. If you've got more questions you just want to throw at me, leave those in the comments below. Maybe I'll start throwing, if I get enough, I'll start throwing with the end of videos or something like that after I do a reaction. That'd be cool. Yeah, if you ever have just stuff that you might use for an AMA, shoot it to me now, and maybe I'll just start tossing them occasionally into the ends of reactions so we can discuss them there too. All right. And before I go, as always, and especially on this new year, which Happy New Year before I even go further. But before I go, please take care of yourselves. And please take care of each other. Happy New Year.